We doing there, boys and girls? Good morning, welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, we're a little early today. We're an hour early. We're early for two reasons. One, have tranquility. There's an air of tranquility in my studio today. I've been up for like hours already, and the dogs are actually chilling at the beginning of the stream, as crazy as that sounds. So I need to take advantage of that. I do need to also relist my auctions. I'm just going through these nice and fast to get the decor up and running. Then today I want to have a little bit of a looky at the Endeavour system. Yes. I should, though, ping Discord, let people know we're live. Be the good streamer that we should be. Yeah, Goblington Palace Gardens. I'm going to activate the Endeavours. I should have done this yesterday. I really apologise. I should have done this yesterday. The reason I didn't is because, you know, retail was all a little bit chaos yesterday. People were messing around with add-ons and bits and pieces. But today we can get Goblington Palace Gardens, their Endeavours on the go, and we can see how that works. I haven't done any testing of these, so I don't really know. But we're ready to have a little bit of a go either way. But I've got to get some stuff posted first. Don't list things, don't sell things. I actually have a sneaky suspicion that yesterday was not a bad day for decor sales either. The rush of interest to everything might have aided with selling a few things as well, which is also cool. New beta build is also out, but not much profession changes, I think. I did see there's a new beta build, of which we will, yes, absolutely run our eyes across, at least at the, at the very least. There'll be some stuff in it somewhere, sure. I haven't looked at the patch notes yet. We have to play the game of one thing at a time, I think. So we're going to relist auctions. I want to have a little bit of a look at Endeavours. The beta's not going anywhere. I actually bought some more decor yesterday, believe it or not. As crazy as that sounds, I did do some scouting about to find some more. I wouldn't say super duper mega cheap, but, you know, I harvested. I think I spent, I don't know, $1 million, $2 million, maybe, on harvesting some relatively cheap decor to spread around. Unbelievably so, I actually start to believe that I'm slightly running low on inventory. I'm starting to find I've got more and more realms where I'm posting like 4 or 5 items, which is an indication that they've either they never had much to begin with because they were a bigger server and I usually buy stuff from there, or that I've literally just sold through most of the stuff, which is woo, you know, goblin problems, right? Goblin problems when you're selling stuff so fast that you run out of inventory. Real goblin problems, you know. I hope the Endeavours is something like contribute X amount of gold to the children's hospital. Hey, Goblington Palace will be good at that. Hey, if there's anything that requires... Well, to be fair, a neighbourhood full of goblins. Sure, it's probably the richest neighbourhood in the game right now. But most goblins are only rich for one reason. That they ain't going to waste any flipping gold on charity. How do you think billionaires become billionaires? But how did patch day go for people? Did everybody get their add-ons and their UI and everything all sorted again? I think I got off really lightly, to be honest. Still on it. Loot Fever, I imagine you've got your work cut out, because I bet your entire UI was designed in weak auras, right? 10 minutes late. Oh, I'm an hour early. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But it's alright. We have a VOD channel these days. You'll catch up. Oh, this is something I should probably do. I should raid back into myself from the VOD channel, shouldn't I? I hadn't thought about that. I hadn't considered that one. The giveaway's going strong on the VOD channel as well, by the way. People are getting their tickets. People are getting their entries in. I'll draw it. It will be drawn on the 1st of every month. Should I choose to keep it going. Why am I getting what? Why am I getting flipping crests on these? Why am I getting mailed crests? I don't want them. Go away. I don't want Valor Stones either. Go away. Where'd all this come from? Have these... What? Stop it. Stop spamming my inventory with rubbish I don't want. Go away. Lot of little quality of life ones. My add-ons alone are enough for a reset up. Curse of a power user. Yeah, I guess. Some people just love the tinkering, though, don't they? Some people love the just poking around and twiddling with things. You know how, like, when you really cross that threshold into true goblinism is when you start tinkering with your TSM, not because you need to, but because you want to. That's when you know you're really hooked. Some people seem to have the same thing going on with their UI and their add-ons and stuff, that it's it seems like it's mostly a mostly just an adventure of like unlimited optimizations. Kind of why I like the Factorio game, because it has that constant, you've always got something to be tweaking, something to be tuning kind of vibes about it. I've also put my camera down out the way a little bit more. As you can probably tell, my brain, like, we're in January, right? My January brain is constantly thinking about what are we going to do, what are we going to change, how are we going to upgrade things, what, you know, what are we going to do for the next calendar year. And so my brain has been deciding whether not a rebrand, that's the wrong phrase to use, but just a freshen up is needed. This, you know, the camera border and my logo even, I'm tempted to change a little bit. I'm more flipping crest on these characters. There's a few things I'm planning or thinking about doing. Now, I don't want to make too many dramatic moves too quickly, but now is the time to be doing it. It's early in the year. It's also just before a new expansion launches. It's kind of where, if everything goes to plan, channel will see a nice little bit of uptick in growth due to, you know, people being interested about what's coming, this sort of stuff. So I'm moving things around. I'm changing things. I've even gone as far as to test a new little layout for my windows. I'm thinking of using a sort of a one big on the top, four small on the bottom perspective. It gives me an interesting way to play the game because it actually gives me like that 21:9 widescreen effect. This is the advantage of 4K monitor. That I can have a full 1440p 21:9 ratio game up the top with all the bonus windows. I haven't decided if I like it more or less than the one in the corner and a bunch of them around the edge way. One in the corner and a bunch of them around the edge maintains the 16:9 aspect ratio. But I thought this is a, you know, an interesting way at least to play the game with the super wide field of view. widescreen for the win. I was contemplating before I got my new monitor whether do I just go super wide? Do I just go super wide? And the reality is I kind of can with a 4K monitor anyway. You can kind of slice out a 1440p super wide, and then I can still have stuff going on at the bottom. I haven't decided, but it might stick like that. It might not stick like that. But you know, it's all about testing change at the moment. You know, getting the VOD channel up and running, deciding how we're going to manage and maintain that, or whether it's even worth doing. Slightly new redesigned way of doing the guide going into midnight. It's all happening. It's all happening. A lot of it's happening behind the scenes at the moment. Not a lot of it is front and center yet, but I'm putting in the effort. Sick of getting stuck in trees, disconnecting when lumbering. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. There's no real way to avoid that, unfortunately. It's just something you have to fight through. This year as well, I want to somehow convince Twitch that they should let me stream in 4K. Because I'm very aware, and unfortunately I've realised there's not really much I can do about this. That because Twitch still only lets me stream in 1080p, the stream just does have this naturally slightly blurred look to it all the time now. And the OCD perfectionist in me doesn't like that. I would want at least a native 4K stream to be presented somewhere. 65k, hello. Yesterday wasn't a bad day for sales, you know. I really do want Twitch to open up the option for me to stream in 4K this year. They give me the access. I can stream in 1440p. But I want 4K. Now, obviously, transcoding will still have to work for people to drop it down to like 1080p and whatever, but I want 4K. I went 3440 by 1440 for my new OLED monitor. It's a bit less pixels than 4K, but still nice. Like the aspect ratio a lot better. If you are just gaming, yes, I totally agree with you. If I didn't stream and if I didn't do video content and if I wasn't doing any of this business, I probably would have just gone super wide. One super wide, job done, right? But I opted to go standard 16 by 9, loads of pixels. I thought that felt like, and to try and keep things, you know, because we stream in 16 by 9, which, you know, there was no getting away from that. But yeah, I have this problem now that I own 2 OLED screens, my computer monitor and the big TV behind me. This also causes a horrible issue that either of the TVs in the main house I look at, or I look at the monitors to the side of me, and I hate them every time I look at them. There is definitely the OLED curse. But once you go OLED, you don't go back. You literally can't look at any other screen. And it's a real problem. It's a real problem because the wife also occasionally comes to the studio and watches this TV, and she's not even like she's not a tech geek in any way, shape, or form. But she very, very clearly sees the difference and is permanently pestering me to get an OLED for the main house. And I would, but we can't have as big of a TV in the main house. That's why this was purpose designed to be the big movie watching area, it pains me to have to spend more money on a smaller TV. It's like anti-man logic. It don't work. I've spent my entire life progressively getting the TV bigger and bigger and bigger every time. I can't go backwards. That don't make sense. I'll go smaller. Spending hard-earned money on smaller. Crazy talk. Actually crazy. Just to put it into perspective, the new add-on folder currently has 128 subfolders. The old add-on folder has 325 subfolders. Yeah, okay, that's an outrage. I mean, even 125 is still an outrageous number. 300 plus though, that was in need of a purge, wasn't it? Let's be real. Getting all these flipping Valor Stones in the mailbox can do my nut in. Mostly because they're going to have to get deleted. That's a manual task. Get some caffeine in me and I won't care though. 2000s were all about making everything smaller. The 2020s, complete reverse. Do you remember that phase where the mobile phone industry just tried to make the smallest possible phones they could? Who's old enough to remember that, like, silvery, square, like, almost credit card thin, it looked like a calculator, like a mini calculator kind of phone, and it was literally like this big. It was tiddly. It was half the size of an iPhone. No, it wasn't. I don't know. It was flipping Motorola or something rubbish. It was like, I can't remember who made it. It was probably some knockoff absolute no-name brand, but there was a few, weren't there, when they tried to make everything really damn small. Oh, it's annoyed me now. I'm gonna need to find it. My uncle had one. He always used to go for the smallest, quirkiest looking phones. I want to say it was like 2008, 2009 sort of time. It might have even been earlier than that. Genuinely just looked like a calculator. That's it. Samsung P300. This stupid thing. This stupid thing. Who remembers this? This stupid thing. Of course it was Samsung. Look at the size of the thing. This was a phone. The tiny Nokias that were indestructible. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, credit card size. It was the size of a credit card, not much thicker. Kind of looked like a calculator. Had this little flippity case to it. Now you've got these flipping tablet-sized phones. People are walking around with iPads attached to their ears again. It's like, what's going on? I mean, the world has gone mad, hasn't it? So I guess it makes sense. Yet we're still sat here playing World of Warcraft. The one element of stability in my life is playing this damn game. Mobile phones should be as big as possible as long as they still fit in the pocket. I don't know. I've got girly hands. I've got small girly hands, which means like I would never bother buying like one of the iPhone Pros or the Maxes, or I'm never one that's going for the bigger version of a phone, because by that point I have to start using two hands to use it. I'm still of the opinion that you should be basically able to fully use a phone with just one hand. When you got to start using, you know, you got to hold the flipping thing in one hand, and then you got to be swiping and doing everything with the other hand.
Sweet profit.
That's too much at that point. Too much. Haggis with a 6. Half birthdays. Good morning. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Sad to see Thaumaturgy go. Well, I did last expansion. I don't know what to do now. There is some well, Alchemy doesn't have anything quite as detailed as Thaumaturgy, but it is still going to have its transmutes. There is a strong probability that if you understand the maths of the transmutes, you can plug the numbers into a spreadsheet and it will tell you which transmutes to be using and when. They got to go put them on a cooldown though at the moment. Without the cooldown, it's another 60k. Without cooldowns on them, they're basically unlimited. You can basically create moats out of thin air at the moment with them, which is slightly problematic, because that will break shit. There should never be a period in time where you can press a craft all button and just create things out of thin air. Looking forward to kicking off the endeavors. Yeah, I'm just getting everything reposted. Then we'll jump into the neighborhood and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's a good chance that some people know way more about it than me. In fact, it's not even a good chance. You lot will know way more about these endeavors than I even will. Like as far as the neighborhood is concerned and the guild is concerned, my name's above the door, but I'm almost a silent partner. It feels like. But I should have kicked off the endeavors yesterday and I didn't, because I didn't realise it required me to kick them off. Nobody poked me and told me to. But we'll have a little bit of a look at them later today. In probably half an hour. Probably less than that actually. We're getting near to the end of these. Trenders start to go back at giving a market share to simple phones. Probably for cost reasons. Well, yes, see, there's clearly two camps of people, right? There are people are more... Okay, so we went through a transition period about 8 years ago where phones went from being like like flagships were like 400-500 euros a piece. And then the Apple thing happened, where Apple decided that they were just going to try and charge more and more and more for each phone every year until people stopped buying them. And they've now been able to, you know, consistently break the €1,000 barrier with a phone. Now, this, I believe, had a bit of a negative impact on the entire market because it basically gave all companies out there reason to charge more for their flagship phone. And so we've seen for the last 7 or 8 years, basically every mobile phone brand try and put as much technology and as like 12 cameras and flipping the biggest screens they possibly can and the fastest processors and everything. They've really gone to town with their flagship models now. And there's been an awful lot of focus on just making phones more expensive and more capable and more and more and more and more and more. But the reality is most of the consumer base doesn't need or want half of that. I think we're starting to see people now way more be content with like just a standard phone. But because even the standard basic phones do absolutely everything most people would ever want them to do. But your standard phone is now €300-400, which was not far off the price of the flagship phones only a few years ago. So you know what the industry wanted, the industry got, which was to basically lift the price floor of even the basic stuff. But I do think now we will. Why is this account not logging out? We'll start to see a lot more interest in that sort of like €300-400 range phones. And that will be, you know, the market share. You can get an excellent phone today for €300. That was not always the case. Yeah, the mid-tier phones, what are unfortunately now the entry-level phones in a lot of cases, like I said, they do absolutely everything anybody could ever want. The advantage of these companies being able to push the ceiling higher is that it also dragged the floor up. If you can avoid, you know, caving to FOMO of having to have the latest and greatest, nobody needs to be spending like €1,200 a year on a mobile phone. Absolutely not. I mean, that's €100 a month just on a phone, and that's before you pay for like the tariff on it as well. That's just for the thing. It's mental. You know, it's like €3 a day. It was only a few years ago people would tell, you know, the whole, don't buy your €5 a day Starbucks coffee. Well, instead of your €5 a day Starbucks coffee, people are spending €3 a day on a shiny iPhone. Does exactly the same thing as the shiny iPhone they had last year. It's just dumb. Totally dumb. If it's for watching streams and videos, I'd like a bigger display. And if while I'm holding it the entire time, I want it to be lighter, but not watching longer content, especially now people consume the short content, it should fit in the hand. I think that, dare I say, I think this is where the flip phone thing is going to come back again, because the flip phone will give you the ability to have, like, you know, you'll have that small handheld thing, but then you just unfold it and you've got a massive iPad. You know, that's kind of fits both needs then, doesn't it? Even if it is a bit ridiculous. Just give me back text, calls, internet browser, and Snake. I'll be happy. Good old Snake. Seven different cameras with no real reason, getting to a price where the entry-level camera probably costs less and has more flexibility. I must admit, though, it is nice on phones having... I mean, I've only got 2 cameras on mine, but it's nice to have that standard and the wide angle. Like, it is nice to be able to flick between them. But yeah, when you start getting 3-4 cameras on it, like macro lenses, and it's a bit much for a phone. Like, if you care about... The thing is at what point are people just being bamboozled? Because if you care about photography that much to need 4 different lenses and setups for your camera on your phone, why are you just not carrying a good camera with you at that point? I don't know. Then again, we buy graphics cards for €1,000+ Yeah. Shut up. Don't point out the clear and obvious flaws in my logic. 100k? Hello. Nothing outrageously special, just a bunch of decor. $100k on a Wednesday for decor on a single realm is not bad going. It'd be nice to get a second 4K monitor, then you could just have 4 accounts on there and use OBS and just make different scenes. Maybe. Maybe. For the moment, I'm more than content with just shuffling things around on the one screen. How much gold do you have in all of your accounts combined? Oh, to be honest, I basically use the war bank as means of tracking how much gold I have. But at the moment, my Goblin toolbox is tracking different numbers in my war bank. So, my war bank has anywhere from 16 to 17 million by the looks of things right now. But that obviously that's excluding any gold that's on any of the characters. That's excluding any value in any of the items I have, so it's kind of hard to tell. If I was to stop buying stuff and liquidate everything, I think I'm about 30-ish million in, like, pure liquid gold. And then, you know, I could still sell for a few 100,000 gold every day if I really wanted to. For you know, for a long time. Another 80k. Another 100k. Holy shit! Draenei Hollow Projector Pedestal. 71,000 gold. Hello. Don't see many sales that juicy on Decor. Big server as well. Big server, this one. Another 50k. I tell you what, I have a sneaky suspicion that yesterday could end up being one of our best day for decor sales. Which doesn't usually happen during the week. It's usually Sunday that pops off for me. Saturday, Sundays have been the best days for decor sales for me, historically. With the amount of people tinkering and just playing casually at the weekend. Plus, I have a sneaky suspicion that most seasoned goblins do their goblin activities on the side whilst they're working from home or something. And then are less active, believe it or not, at the weekends. But let's do some... Let's run the numbers then. For the last hour, assuming I've been quick enough doing all of this, which I should have been, because we've only been live half an hour. Last hour... Holy, 563 plus 204 plus 200 plus... Oh, no, that was the wrong button, wasn't it? 563 plus 216 plus 204 plus 386. Damn, nearly 1.4 million on a Wednesday. Damn, son. That's what we like. That's what we like. I had more decor sales yesterday too. Patch clearly got some people back. Yeah, absolutely. I'll take 1.4 million in the middle of the week. Do you have any recommendations about which server to focus for selling stuff in flipping when starting small? What you probably want to do is you want to probably... Let's say you want to just start with like 3 or 4 realms. You want just a variety. Variety is the spice of life. So you want to, like... You will find that if you pick a really big server, you'll end up buying most of your stuff from the really big server, but then you probably want to take it to, like, you want a full server, a medium pop server, and a low pop server. That will give you sort of variety. You will sell less on the low pop server, but what you will sell, you will probably sell it for more. And, you know, vice versa on the full pop server. You'll have the ability to sell a lot more on the bigger servers, but it's, you know, unit price will be lower. So if you're going to start out on just a couple of servers, just like pick one of each population type, and then you've covered most grounds, really. And it's a good starting point, I think, doing it that way. But yeah, I'll absolutely take nearly 1.4 million gold in sales. From like... I want to clarify here, I'm not doing like cancel scanning for hours and hours a day. I'm relisting my auctions in the morning, and I might do one round of cancel scans at some point later in the day. That's as much effort as I put in. This takes me maybe an hour and a half a day. Which is, very cool. Very cool. When we throw that in... What actually... Who's got warband access here? Nobody's got warbank access, so I can't tell, but... I was going to try and see what my actual warbank total is. Apparently this character's got warbank access. How much do we actually have in the warbank? 17.4 mil. 17.4 is the accurate number right now. And that was with me probably buying nearly 2 million worth of decor yesterday as well. That could be why some other people made a lot of extra sales, because I was going around buying a bunch of cheap stuff, but... Did you find out what's up with patron orders? There's a few missing blank lines for every profession. I didn't look in great detail. I assumed it was no mats, no make, causing chaos with things. I didn't bother trying to turn off all the add-ons and double checking. Yeah, I didn't bother trying. Okay. Should we mess about with some endeavors then? Should we figure this shit out? I don't know what the crack is with this. Your neighborhood currently has no active endeavor. Neighborhood managers, which I assume is me, can start an endeavor by talking to the steward. Who's the steward? Where's the steward? Am I to assume he's lurking in this house upgrade? Is that the steward dude? The house upgrades dude? Let's go find out, shall we? We'll screen this. Decor specialists, house upgrades, bulletin board. Oh, here's the steward dude, okay. Here's the steward dude. Most people are offline right now. That's not too much of a problem. Even says I'm offline. Oh no, it says I am online.
We build community here.
What endeavors do we have available?
Here if you need us.
Aha! Okay. Invite Drakthir trade masters to your neighborhood. After realizing they can be more than warriors, the Drakthir have thrown themselves into learning new skills, bringing them to the neighborhood so your residents can benefit from their expertise. Friends of the Grummels. Maintaining a home is hard work. Everybody could sure use a little pick-me-up. That's why we're reaching out to the Grummels of Kung Lai, who brew a special beverage called Kaffa that will put some pep back in your step. Or moderate mechanization. Some of the gadgets we have in the neighborhood are malfunctioning. Invite the mechanomes to the neighborhood to bring their technical expertise. Is there any specific one people want to do? Because I haven't seen any of them and I don't care. Or do I just pick one? Or do we just pick one? Goblin house tour when? I don't think I've placed even 3 pieces of decor in my house. Do we have, don't pick Outland? Too many dungeons? Well, I don't think I have Outland as an option, do I? We've got Mechagon. We got Mechanomes, we got Kung Lai, and we got Drakthir. We have a choice of 3. I don't mind which one. I like how Blizzard said you get a free Mog, but not now. It's... Can you imagine how much gold exited the game yesterday with people logging in and having to spend about 2,000 to 3,000 gold each remogging? Trade 1 seems appropriate for goblins. It does. It does. I don't know. I'm out of caffeine. We're going to go mechanization, I think.
We're in this together.
So what does that do? Aha! Aha! The Mechanomes of Mechagon are here to assist the neighborhood with technological upgrade. 39 days remaining. Is there a way to finish it and change it and... make it take less than that? Unlock new items on Endeavor vendors. New items unlock on Endeavor vendors. And new items unlock on Endeavor vendors. Okay, cool. How to be a good neighbor. Repeatable task. In your neighborhood, perform helpful and friendly deeds. Community coupons. House XP. Return lost mecha hens. Find and return the miscalibrated hens. Test Mechanome air jets. 24 of them. 100 scrap metal fed to junk eaters. Test air jets 3 times in a row without touching the ground. Kill rares. Kill rares in Mechagon. Complete daily quests in Mechagon. Defeat King Mechagon. Okay, I should have guessed that this was going to send us back to Mechagon a bunch. Warband Miser, best add-on. Yes, that one gets definite top tier points. Complete construction projects. Craft junkyard tinkering items. Okay. Harvest lumber in Mechagon, dark pine lumber. Gather herbs, ore, skin, and fish in Mechagon. Now you see, this is now more goblin territory. Defeat the Rusty Prince in the alternative timeline. Kill creatures in Mechagon. Pet Battle World Quest in Mechagon. Okay, cool. Paint your cat different colours. Reclamation tasks. Earn honor. 5 mythic dungeons. Complete delves. Kill raid bosses. And do world quests. So there seems to be some like themed ones. And then at the bottom they seem to have snuck in, just go play the game. Seems to make sense. Community coupons then. Earn from completing Endeavor tasks to support your neighborhood and its friends. Used to purchase items from the Endeavor traders. What are the Endeavor traders going to look like? These are the decor dudes. Speaking of miser, I saw similar add-ons and one that can quote-unquote miser items as well. Oh, keeping a similar number of stuff. I mean, that makes sense. Ah, plus neighborlies. Hanging out with your neighborhood. This allows you to receive credit for endeavored tasks inside the neighborhood. Clean up an oil spill. Let's keep the place looking neat and tidy. Do you know if we have such a location like Ogrimmar in Stormwind AFK for selling items? No, Alliance doesn't have quite the same level of luxury. That said, if you pick up even level 1 engineering, the shrine in Pandaria, or the shrine in Pandaria for Alliance is probably the best location in the entire game for doing goblin stuff. You don't even have to move an inch, and you have everything you ever need in like one spot.
Always begin with intention.
Decor treasure hunt. Solve the riddle, find the treasure.
Build to your dream.
What do you see?
You're going to teach me about dyes. Can you tell I haven't been in the neighborhood much? To die for. I have something for you. Just between you and me, the decor vendors don't always have the greatest palette sensibilities. I hope yours are better. You're going to put those things in the house, try recoloring them with dyes. Each dye can be used just once, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and it gives us a few. It gives me a few dyes. Which is why they're now worth half what they were yesterday. Because everybody's gone, don't want those, put them on the auction house. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. See you later. Thanks, Blizz. Okay. Be a good neighbor. Neighborhood deeds. Neighborhood deeds we've nearly done. Recalibrated hens. In your neighborhood, find and return miscalibrated hens. In your neighborhood, test the air jets. We can do that one. And scrap metal fed to junk eaters in the neighborhood. These are all like big boy ones. Loads of points in these. And then there's a bunch of stuff we can do by actually going to Mechagon. Beach area. Wait, hang on. I am so close to having... I'm 94 out of some in. Aha. That's how we do the airjet thing. Oh, I nearly got 3 in a row. We need to line it up. We need to line up 3 in a row.
Awaiting your input.
What's this? Skip the Mechagon intro and unlock the island activities. You are currently not cleared to enter Mechagon. Why not? Entry to Mechagon can be a convoluted progress. This allows you to bypass that and go straight to the wonders of the island. It's also very dangerous. We don't want to be okay. Why would I have not done that on this character? That's a lie. I have definitely done all of that on this character. But a quick portal to Mechagon makes sense. Makes sense. So on the Red Horde dies, good. How do we hit 3 of these without... We need to hit 3... We need to find a spot where we can hit 3 of those without stopping. Need 3 in a row. Looks like a possibility. 1, 2. How do we hit the... there's one up there, look. That's where we're going to do it from. One. Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Who said I know what a good idea is? We'll start with a jump puzzle. Can we go the other way? No. Wish there was people in the neighbourhood I'm in. I'm the only one doing the activities. I mean, you feel free to join the guild. I have an ethereal endeavour in my neighbourhood, and not all Outland is actually scaled to 80 for me. Luckily, only outdoors and not dungeons. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks like a 3 combo, doesn't it? Ugh. One. 2. Oh, never lucky. How are we going to hit 3 in a row? There's going to be a spot for a 3 in a row, isn't there? There's going to be a spot to do it in. Okay, we're just going to die trying. Should VOD watchers come back in a few hours? Shush. We'll master this, don't you worry. We got this. We're strong, independent goblins. Okay, we'll try something else. Apparently my being a good neighbour thing is now only on 50%. It was on 95% a minute ago. Or is it repeatable? Completed times 1. Does the amount of XP go down each time you complete it, I guess? Otherwise, people would be able to, like, just hard farm a convenient one to do, right? Oh, well, we were getting points for testing these air vents out anyway. Got my 26 terabyte drive installed. It's like tiny Christmas. So much space now. Yeah, I will probably need to look at something like that. It's been on my to-do list for a while to have a greater amount of local storage. Can you do this whilst mounted? Can you hop on these whilst mounted? Does that work? No. I'm never going to get this 3 combo, by the way. This looks like a prime candidate for a 3 combo. But we hopped too far on the first one. No, it's not happening. Scrap metal fed to junk eaters on the beach. Let's go beach area. Let's see what this does. Still some open plots on the beach. Oh. Oh. Flipping hell, I thought we effed then. Junk eater. Scrap metal fed to junk eaters. Where's the scrap metal at then? I think while we do this, actually, let's be sensible about this. I'm going to turn off these clients completely. Should have logged them out. At the very least, anyway. And we can now jack up our graphic settings over here a little bit. Make things look a bit nicer. Don't pay for all this technology to not use it. Rip frame rate, but what are you going to do? Scrap metal fed to junk eaters. Oh, wait, hang on. Scrap metal. Is this... That's the... Is that the currency from actually... from Mechagon? Is that what you need to do for this? Yes, that's probably what that is, isn't it? No, it says... What? I don't know. Maybe we do. Yeah, the spare parts stuff, the scrap metal from actually farming out in Mechagon. Completed ×1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this number goes down once you've done it once. Return lost mecha hens. Find and return miscalibrated hens. Is that these things? 1, 2, 3. Oh, return them where? Where do the hens need to go? Put the hens in the junk eater? Where are the hens going? Oh, they can't be going too far because we drop them if we mount up. If you were a hen, where would you want to go? Mechagon magnet? What are you? Mechostatic charge. Your magnet can become charged by nearby static, increasing your movement speed. Static depletes whilst moving. You've detected a large amount of metal debris on the coasts of your island here. Must have been washed up for ages. Probably because of, you know, all the wars. You'd like to help clean up some. Grab one of the big magnets. They're strong enough to pull metal straight out of the sand. Once your magnet is full with scrap, take it to one of the junk eater bots roaming the beach. They'll start processing it. Oh, okay. Right, so that's what we should have done first. Oh, it sucked up the chickens as well. I see. And then... we take it to you. Nothing seems to happen when I take it to you, though. Oh, scrap metal fed to junk eaters, okay. This is feeling like it's real, really designed for people to just be mindlessly doing these activities whilst they're like, I don't know, waiting for raid to start or when they're waiting for guild members to turn up online to go do some M plus or something, you know. This is what it feels like. You know, instead of just flying around doing laps, doing herbing and mining, or dancing in the capital city, you just lurk in your neighborhood and just go do tasks. Don't you have this? You're welcome. Note you need to abandon the quest if you have one active. Decor treasure hunt. Automatic waypoint creation for the daily housing decor hunt quests with TomTom support. Automatically accepts tracks and completes the daily decor treasure hunt quest, making it easy to find the hidden decoration items on your island. I didn't know there was a treasure hunt. Perfect for players who want to efficiently complete their daily decoration grind across multiple characters without searching the entire island or consulting external guides every day. Clever. My question in all of this is my Zygor going to be doing half of this for me? One thing I should have double checked and looked as if Zygor has guides on all this Endeavour sort of stuff as well. It may very well. It doesn't have a guide for the treasure hunt as of yet, by the looks of things. Zygor seems to have had a bit of a facelift as well. May or may not have. Twilight Highland World Quest, pre-patch weeklies. Special missions locked. Zygor Elite guide not in trial? What do you mean not in trial? Why am I in trial mode? Why Zygor should not be in trial mode? What's that talking about? Events. Okay. Doesn't look like Zygor has much in the way of this. Okay, well, let's find some more stuff then. Let's get some of this done. We got to find 100 pieces of scrap to complete this one. Okay, this bar is I'm going to need to figure out how to get all the goblins out the auction house and into the neighborhood to start doing some endeavors. We need a call to arms. Can be charged by nearby static. This doesn't want to charge me. Also annoying that the thing's right across the middle of my minimap. Encounter bar. Where can we put that that's convenient but not stupid? Make this smaller. Got a magnet. Why am I not gaining charge? Depletes whilst moving. Oh, then it drops the magnet. Now it won't let me pick... Oh, there we go. Now I've got a magnet again. We just run around now. Oh, there we go. Don't bother that much with the endeavors. Most of them are bugged and won't count towards progress. I mean, we gotta try. It's worth getting on top of it early, I think, to understand what's going on. But yeah, knowing half of them are bugged is not a surprise. Definitely not a surprise. Okay, apparently we just run around. Time is money, though, you're right. But this, like I said, this sort of content is like absolute perfect. Absolutely perfect. Like casual, waste time, gap filler kind of content. This is arguably World Quests 2.0, isn't it? Because that's kind of basically what World Quests were always designed to do. Give you something to do in between doing the things you actually want to do. Now it's going to be that you take that same approach into your neighborhood and you just tinker with shit in the neighborhood whilst you're waiting for something more interesting to happen. The question is will people get baited into chasing the rewards from this? I mean, arguably, if the rewards are good enough, of course. But I'm intrigued. We need to go find where these Endeavor vendors are. Completionists, at least, are probably going to want everything. Completionism and goblinism does tend to go hand in hand. Yeah. Like, here, for example, we just seem to be able to do laps of the beach, running past this thing every time. And then this is slowly getting worked on. It really is absolutely, without doubt, going to be a team effort to get the bar full, though. I'll be chasing the deck of rewards fun activity when bored. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, definitely sort of good time killer content. The problem is that it's well, I say the problem is, this is actually a really good thing. But it's going to force a lot of people who predominantly play sort of 90% solo to at least engage in some sort of neighborhoodly activities. Also known as, come join No Refunds. Good job, by the way. Good job. You've at least got to surround yourself with a community, even if you're not being social, if that makes sense. There's value in being in a guild and being part of the neighborhood. I mean, let's not forget, you can piss about with all of this in the public neighborhoods. And it's my job to make sure that there's enough going on in the guild that the guild neighbourhood operates at a higher level than a standard ass pug neighbourhood. Which at the moment, day 2 of this being available is not the case because we're all a bunch of goblins and we don't leave the auction house. But you need to be online 24/7 to run a 24/7 channel. What do you mean? I run the 24/7 channel off you know, cloud server space. I don't run it locally. Though that said, if it's one of those things that ends up being useful long term, it will probably bring it local, because local does have far more advantages. But fortunately, gigabit internet means I don't care about uploading video files or downloading or doing any of that business. I can download an entire VOD in like a matter of seconds. 97. 3 more. I can use speed boost abilities, which is nice. Good thing is that you do not actually need your neighborhood to complete the endeavor. You can just visit one that already has all of the items unlocked on a vendor. Can you really? Okay. Cheat mode activated, clearly. Does it scale based on inhabitants in the neighborhood, or is it going to be fucked for smaller guilds? That is a good question that I have no idea the answer to. Knowing the fact that it's in its infancy, I would probably say that it is likely to not scale very well. Earned by completing endeavor tasks to support your neighborhood and its friends. Used to purchase items for. Oh, okay. Well, so this is the you do need to put some effort in and can't just completely leech off someone else, isn't it? Because you are going to need to get your community coupons. Whether you then go find a neighborhood that has the vendors unlocked or not is up to you. But you need to at least earn the coupons first. Let's see. It all starts to make more sense. Can we find one of the vendors? Where's one of these vendors? I'm going to assume they're in the middle bit somewhere. And get 10 gigabit internet where I live. Absolutely don't need it, but it's so tempting. Yeah, my internet provider keeps trying to sell me higher internet speeds, and I'm like, I'd love it, but I'd have to change all of my networking. My home networking doesn't support anything more than gigabit, so, and I certainly don't want to start putting 10 gig switches in and having to redo a bunch of cabling. And I think I've got I think I've got Cat 6 cable running everywhere, so I think the cabling at least would support 10 gigabit, but router and switches and stuff would need changing. Because you sure as shit ain't gonna mess around with that kind of internet speed and try and do Wi-Fi. Be out your mind. Endeavor Trader, here we go. So what we got then? Community coupons. Mechagon Gauge. Dual Mechagon Gauge. Some pistons. Yeah, collectors are going to have, like, a field day with this, aren't they? Usually it's free, the upgrade paid from the ISP. My internet service provider's not going to provide me a whole bunch of networking. Reach the first milestone of the endeavor to get mad scientist blueprints. Sticky lever. Dual action. Well-oiled cogs. Reach the second milestone. Electric cabling. Control console. If Bear's watching or listening, she needs to get hose pipe in here double time. Jury rigged electrical coupler. We don't get enough community coupons for collectors to be happy. Oh, let me be clear. Collectors are never happy, but they'll have plenty to complain about. Reach the fourth milestone for the galvanic storage and maintenance device. And a miniature charging station. So what are we looking at here? 20, 35, 40, 50, 60, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So, best part of 100 community coupons to buy everything off a vendor. Now, of course, there's going to be multiple different endeavors, so you're going to need lots and lots and lots of community coupons. Okay. Sure. I see, I see. How many endeavors can I do? I mean, if I'm in many different guilds and communities. I'm pretty sure you can just keep doing them. I think that's the whole point, right? You're meant to just be able to grind them if you really want. Yeah, it feels like you're meant to just be able to grind them. As a collector, I'm swimming in coupons. Oh, that's cool then. I mean, but you're not. But Percy, you're not just a collector, are you? You're an avid. You're an avid player houser. So you've probably gone ham with all of the endeavors and everything as well, I would guess. This is kind of interesting. I like this. What's this? Endeavor engagements. We've travelled from Mechagon to share our knowledge. What's your inquiry? How can I help in Mechagon? How can I help here in the neighbourhood? One does not wish to cast aspersions. However, our mechanised hens have gotten loose again. Talk to the poultroneer for more information. If you wish to help collect some scrap, we have recyclers who are stationed along the beachfronts that can assist you. Should you be looking to travel in style, we've installed some air jets along the roads for your convenience. Simply jump at them to fly through the air. Please don't try it with your mounts. We don't want them to be harmed. Finally, we have brought our wondrous mechanico tanks with us. However, it appears they've developed a leak in transit and we're cleaning up the oil. If you could assist, we'd appreciate it. But yeah, 4 jobs. Recycling, hens, air jets, oil spills. And then you can go do a bunch of things in Mechagon as well. Do we need anything from you to do the chickens? You run into any mechanical hens, could you bring them back to you? You want me to bring them all the way here? I found a bunch of hens all the way over on the beach, and I couldn't mount with them. You want me to bring the chickens all the way back to the beginning? You mad? Can I jump in the jets at the same time? I can. Okay. I've noticed that accounts without midnight can't do the endeavors. Can't buy houses either. Yeah, you do need it. You do need to have the pre-order or midnight to do all of this still. There was a guy on NA who'd completely finished the Mechagon endeavor already, so I just took 98 coupons over there and cleared out the vendor. I guess that's what people will do, isn't it? They'll just hop over to the neighborhoods that have already got it all done. If you're really trying to collect all of the decor nice and promptly. I'm going to smash out endeavors. Next minute, you want me to do what? I need some more chickens. How many chickens do you reckon we can pick up in one go? You can't hold more. Oh, you can only hold 3 chickens at a time. Oof. Oof. You can do some pretty hectic jumps while you are holding the chickens, which is quite funny. Uh, 12. 6 more chickens. Oh! What are the achievements for doing all of this? I bet there's a boatload of them, right? Wait, what? Oh, we got all the achievements for the prey system visible already. Catch 100 fish while in a nightmare prey hunt. Oh, God. Cook 100 things in a nightmare prey hunt. Please do fishing, please do cooking. Look at all the decor rewards for doing the prey. Get ready to do some world quests. Is there not any achievements for doing any of this? There's collections decor. Oh, I need 10 more unique pieces of decor, apparently. He sat in LFG all day summoning people who's like, if I'm going to cheat, I'm at least going to be a nice guy. Interesting. Do you have an alternative? Wait, what was that? Do you have an alternative to Knowledge Tracker Week Aura? It's called Weekly Treasures. No, Weekly Knowledge, sorry. Yeah, the Weekly Knowledge add-on. I need to message that guy actually and see if he has any desire to update it for midnight, because otherwise we're gonna be up shit creek trying to keep track of all of this. We'll have to do flipping spreadsheets and all sorts of silliness. Right, I need some chickens. Give me more chickens. 1 chicken, 2 chicken, 3 chicken. Yo, that's what the air vents are for. That's how you do the air vents. Look, you pick up 3 chickens first. And then you just do laps and hit the same one over again. You pick up 3 chickens and you fly. We hit that one. Oh, surely that was 3 in a row. Come on, game, don't do me like that. Okay. That's a cheeky way of getting places. Just hold 3 chickens and hop through these things. There's like chickens all the way over here. There's loads of chickens over here. Is there not going to be another poultry dude somewhere? Surely there should be another poultry dude somewhere. Or is there only like... Is there literally only one poultry dude? This area is flooded with chickens. Turbo edition. Chore tracker tracks your weekly knowledge stuff too, and that's working. Okay. Yeah, with 12.0 now being official and all add-ons having to update themselves, we will now start to get a bit of a better idea of exactly what add-ons are going to be midnight ready and which ones won't. Hopefully. There was a spammable progress thing that took 1 click. He multi-boxed it, so he was getting 5 times the progress. So choosing it. Oh, now there's a thought. There's a thought. Where's the one area in the game you can do outer world multi-boxing without getting reported for it? Your neighborhood. Maybe, possibly, probably. Yeah, fill in this bar. Filling this bar is going to take a conservative effort of all goblins included. Spammable thing is in Mechagon. Okay, well, we won't be multi-boxing that then. There should be a little, like, pop-up. Or let me be clear here. There should be the option for a pop-up on screen when somebody else in the neighborhood completes something as well. I say optional because you'd absolutely, definitely want to turn it off. Because I reckon when all of the guild gets together and starts doing it, it could be spammy as hell, but... Oh, whoa. That double jump is kind of cool. Can you hop and then double jump? Haha! Okay, they've actually, to give them some credit, they have thought about this a little bit. The double jump's kind of fun whilst holding the chickens. Hey! Level 4. Moving up in the world. Ah, yeah, now it's only worth 55 points the next time it's done. I see. This is clever. So you can spam things. Harvest 60 lumber in Mechagon. Should we go over to Mechagon? Try a few Mechagon related things.
This island
is home to a multitude of dangers.
God,
Help us secure
this is
Goblington.
this is a blast from the past. We haven't been here for a while. Okay. World quests, kill. Right, let's look at what endeavors we want to try and do out here then. Kill rares. That's a freaking easy one, isn't it? Kill rares. Daily quests in Mechagon. Why not? Smash out some world quests. Daily quests. King Mechagon in Operation Mechagon. That requires us to do the dungeon. That requires us to do the dungeon. Complete construction projects. I can't remember how you do those. Craft junkyard tinkering items with Pascal King in Mechagon. That's going to be easy as long as we have some scrap stuff, isn't it? Gather herbs or skin or fish. Not really on the right character for that. Defeat the Rusty Prince. Kill stuff. Pet Battle World Quest. We can bang that out. Paint a thing. Do a thing. Earn honor. Oh yeah, these are just the... These are just the... standard play the game achievements. Oh, this one's now ticked. This is done. Oh, so this is not repeatable. Not all of them are repeatable. Interesting. Looks like all the Endeavour zones are scaled. Wait, is this place scaled? Is this place level 80 now? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. That's an interesting twist. Oh, there is absolutely no way that's going to work properly, is it? I didn't know that was a thing at all. Why is this bar in the wrong place? Unlocked via the lock icon. You down here. No, I didn't mean to click on the button. Or whatever. Now you can just do all of the old content 10 times slower than you ever could before. I mean, I don't want to doom on it, but yeah. I thought the whole concept of this was that you could just blast it, but okay, they're scaling it. I didn't realize they were scaling it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? But it's kind of like, oh. If I wanted to do all of this stuff, I could have done it before the Endeavours, and I could have done it on easy mode. The only advantage is going to be is if we can find there to be some advantage to do it on high level mode. Whether it be increased rewards or better item level drops or something. If we activate Goblin Brain for a minute, there has to be some, like, the farm up here. What was the farm up here and why did you do the farm up here? Are these all big dirty elites now? Okay. I mean, this has been a hyperspawn location for, like, forever and a day. What do you do with these things? I can't remember. Collect a bundle of recyclable parts. Gives you recycling requisition. The spider still dies instantly on spawn, so they haven't scaled the rares. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because there's a couple of mounts from this zone, isn't it? From some of the rares. There's the what's his name? Rust Feather dude. How's this going to work for other people? So is this scaled for me, but maybe not for this Boomy over here? Is Mechagon just scaled for everybody now? What about if you're in a guild where the Endeavor is not Mechagon? What level is Mechagon then? Is it going to be one of those weird things where it's scaled for some people but not for others, and I don't know what a bundle of recyclable parts is. Is that an item I'm meant to just be able to loot from something? I can't remember for this. I played all of this, but I don't remember it all. This was flipping years ago at this point.
Need a tune-up? Got any
Wanna charge, gotta pay. Spare parts, energy cell.
Keep your motor running. Start your engines.
Oh yeah, you had to craft some of the things, didn't you, to activate some other things? Was it you?
The nature of your
Oh yeah, you had this entire system. It's a good way to encourage people to do the old content, I get. I mean, I need to remember I'm going to look at this from a very different perspective. I'm going to look at this from the perspective of I've done all of this before, why do I want to do it again? But that's because I've played the game for 20 years. How many people are going to be looking at all of this and be like, okay, I never did any of this. I never played the game when this was current. It's kind of cool that it's like there's 12 different brand new zones out of nowhere. Sure, they could, you know, they could have gone back and done all of this back in the day anyway. But if you've never done it before, it's still technically new content, isn't it? I mean, Mechagon right now, neither the Endeavor is Mechagon and the zone is level 60. Okay, so it is only 80 for those players in guilds where the Endeavor is or in neighborhoods where that Endeavor is active. Oh, okay. Does that mean I could group up with a bunch of people outside the guild, and because all of the mobs for them are 60 in one shot, they can one-shot everything while I'm getting credit for it being 80? They can't prevent you from grouping up, or would it just not let you phase? I don't know, this is all very odd.
Please rate your interaction with this unit.
It says I'm meant to be able to farm lumber out here as well. I've not seen any lumber out here. Wait, hang on. Use the axe. Hang on, I wonder if Zygor does Mechagon. Mechagon Island, Mechagon Dailies, go. Can I just do this? Is this gonna work?
My crew's always ready to
Requires calcified bone.
boss is watching.
Collect calcified bone. Farm them with skinning or purchase them from the auction house. Calcified bone. 3 silver apiece. How many do I need? 20. So going to be a run on calcified bone. Somebody need to reset calcified bone. Fun fact, you could reset calcified, but apparently there is none. Did somebody already do it? Did somebody literally come in and sweep up all the calcified bone the second I did that? I'm not saying it's a wise move, but... No, it's just the auction house being a dick again, isn't it? We spend 90k to try and reset calcified bone. Charge 40 gold for each calcified bone. Some people come in, buy 20 at a time. Unit price of 1 gold 83. I'm not doing it.
What's the job? Let's do this thing.
Accept unsafe work conditions. Click here if the quest is not available. Accept any daily quests in Rustbolt. That'll be all of these then.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Good maintenance.
Yoink.
What's up? Be good.
Yoink.
Brand new or refurbished?
Yoink and yoink.
Technology. What's up? Have a good one.
There's another one over here.
Greetings. Daylight's burning.
Okay. That's all of those. Is that all the daily quests out here? Kinda. There's quests that aren't even daily.
Need a tune-up.
We take these.
Stay shiny.
Have you considered an upgrade?
Enter Mechagon, defeat King Mechagon.
Define your own parameters.
These were like weekly quests, weren't they?
Can I
Well, I did not expect to start pissed about in Mechagon today. But apparently it is what it is. Right, use the personal time displacer. This can be crafted. They cost crates, cells, and thingies. Enter the alternative timeline.
Loading.
Personal time displacer. Personal time displacer. I'm going to have the mats, am I? Personal time displacer. Spare crates, energy cells, chain igniter coils. You know the stupid thing is I probably vended or just deleted all of this stuff like ages ago. Has anybody reset Fell Lotus on the EU yet? Undermine says there's still only 33 gold. Has EU not found the new crafting recipes yet? I spotted Alchemy had a new crafted decor recipe yesterday. I only stumbled across it not by getting the recipe, but by the fact that it popped up on my shopping list to flip it. I was going to look into that in a little bit more detail, but then kind of forgot. It was also late when I found it last night. How do we make spare crates then? Break a spare crate down into spare parts. Spare crates. Do crates come from parts? Can't remember. I don't seem to have any spare parts. Oh, I have 165. I don't know why my UI is 20 times the size today. I don't know what's going on with that. I need to fix it.
Conversation history.
Oh, why's my UI scale changed? Can I have everything? Oh, much better. Oh, much better. I'm so glad housing is the first thing I'm not doing in this game. Only maybe going to sell the decors. So glad that you're not doing it. Interesting. Skip this stage. All scrapbone enemies around this area. Thank God I got Zygor to remind me how the flipping hell we do all of this, because I have entirely 100% forgotten how and what we're doing on Mechagon Island. A Crowan Alchemist's Bottle and the Alchemist Concoction. Yeah, there we go. I wonder, you know, if this is all going to also scale up to 90 then in Midnight, that doing this on level 80s, doing this on a level 80 character with a shitload of gear is still going to be faster and easier to do than doing it on level 90s once Midnight turns up. Because we're going to be in that weird, awkward situation again where we get weaker before we get stronger again. We're basically like OP level twinks right now, running around in twink gear. Admittedly, if you just do these endeavours on a level 8, who knows, you could end up leveling up by doing this. Just level up to level 90 doing your neighbourhood endeavours. Probably a thing. No reason to not take these quests, I guess. Might end up doing them anyway. Does this mean they'll add more crafted decor into the game over time, meaning old world decor? I mean, maybe. My theory on it going into it was that I'm not going to expect it, but if they do it, I'm all for it. If they do it, I'm all for it. I'm not convinced it's something they'll do very frequently, though. But more is always more. Yeah, this is the question I've got. No. So it doesn't look like the BOEs in the zone have scaled up, though. So you're still going to be getting BOEs that are item level appropriate to the content when that content was content, if that makes sense. Even though the mobs have scaled. Tree. Where's tree? There's a rare. How do we get the rare? Where's the rare? You a rare? You're a very fast chicken. How do we kill the chicken? We slow down a chicken? Apparently not. I think that chicken is one you're meant to use a box on. You're meant to use a crafted item on it to slow it down, if I remember. Morning, pre-patch live. Pre-patch is up and running. Contribute to construction projects. What does that mean? And then complete a construction project. Give me one of these businesses. Complete a construction project. Boom. Oh yeah. This was how you get your jetpacks and stuff back in the day, wasn't it? I can't remember what any of these were or if they were any good. Yeah, well apparently that's all we had to do anyway.
You ready to ride? Start your engines. Live in the fast lane.
I got two in my face here, fella. Can we put you out the way somewhere? Not done any regular content in WoW for months. Managed to get almost everything remixed, but that's all it is. I wonder just how many people are going to like flood back to retail now that Remix is closed, though. Now that they're done with it, either people won't turn up again until midnight, or there'll be a huge amount of people like poking around again. Probably lots of demon hunters would be my guess. Will keep people busy. I've done almost nothing like in actual live ages. I mean, excluding farming and selling some decor, but noticed an increase of sales with the leather armor and one-handed weapons. I wonder why. Yeah, who could figure that one out? Who's gonna figure that one out? Yeah, get your leather workers out. You'll probably have some business. The bomber. Turn in chickens are not for eating. Oh, wait, what? Didn't realise I was riding it. Make stuff go boom. I do remember enjoying Mechagon, though. Of all of the zones and all of the, like, you know, patch zones. The fact we got Mechagon and Nazjatar in one patch was kind of wild when you look back on it.
Hey, you have a great day now.
And I know this is kind of a hot take for some people, but I preferred Nazjatar. I preferred Mechagon over Nazjatar. Nazjatar annoyed the shit out of me.
Hey, how you doing? Keep it real.
Create the perfect weapon. Battery. Liquid. Now what's you want? Explosives, lots of them. Yeah, the fact that you couldn't fly in Nazjatar at the beginning was just gross. I'm in for that flipping... Oh, what was it called? Soundless? I want to say. that was on like some 16-hour respawn or something. Back when rares were like actually properly rare, and that then threw them out on it as well. Talk about engagement. Boom. Perfect weapon.
Yo! Have a good one. Be good. Time is money, friend. Have a good one. But now, keep it real.
I preferred Najatar without flying and Mechagon with. Okay. Yeah, at least they haven't grounded us in Mechagon for this. That's a good point. I forgot that you had to do Mechagon as well without it for a while.
Prepare to be exterminated.
PvP there was good though. Oh, Mecha. Yeah, there was actually some PvP events, wasn't there? And they'd put some thought into it at least. It's not very often PvP gets much love, but... Zoned into Silithis, there is a Call of the Scarab quest that pops up immediately. What, right now? Interesting.
Initiating hostile action.
Sentries are what we need to kill, technically. We also need to vaguely remember I'm not indestructible. Where'd he go? Oh, it's the micro holiday, is it? Oh, okay. Is there anything from that we should be paying attention to? Oh, it's stuff overload at the moment. When it rains, it pours, I think is the phrase, isn't it? Loads of shit on the go right now. Do you think the PvP zone in Midnight will work? What Slayer's Reach? I think it's been a while since they've tried to do something like that. Not being heavy into PvP, I wouldn't even really know what to look for to determine whether it looks good or not. Will it keep PvP players busy in between arena queues and stuff? Probably.
Submit for mechanization.
Scrap bone trogs. So this should be contributing. Which way does the activity feed go? Most recent stuff's done at the top. 3 out of 6 daily quests, a bit of lumber, a pet battle world quest, and Mechagon rares is what I should be focusing on. I bet I don't have all of the team info and stuff for these anymore, do I? Once upon a time I did. There's a rare. How do we summon this rare? Was he's coming online. Missing reagent, beast bot, power pack. Beast bot power pack. We make a beast bot power pack from you.
I am designed to serve.
No. I need spare crate and I need an energy cell. Don't have either.
Session terminated.
Can I make
Systems
either?
protocol activated.
Apparently not.
Have a nice day.
Go. Let's keep to the mission. Keep to the mission. I swear I've already killed these dudes once. What I probably should do, and this is not a rabbit hole I'm going to start going down now, but with things like this is a really good time to also slightly pay attention to what's going on with like meta achievements and stuff. Because there's probably things I should look at chipping away at. If we're going to be here anyway, doing some other things, I do love a good wombo combo, you know? Love a good wombo combo. See if there's anything mission critical. Catch mechanomes. Use Clobberbottom's boomer. Use it on the containment crates flying in the air.
What's new is old, and what's old is new.
You can buy spare parts. Come on. Quest item.
Always stock up on fuel.
You charge an empty one, spare part box, and 100. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Thank you. You charge it at the charging station in the middle here somewhere, don't you? Yeah. It's coming back to me. Slowly coming back to me. There's no crates flying in the area. One of you. Boom, get shot. Do I now just have to... Oh. Catch it safely. Woohoo! One. Another one up here somewhere. I can see your shadow. Two. Oh, did somebody else yoink it? Son of a... Where's it going? Did we not tag it? Okay, this is clearly harder than it looks. Does that count? No. Oh, spiders. Nobody wants a box of spiders. Oh yeah, I remember this thing that used to absolutely ruin your day. Oh, I could have caught that dude. Missed it. Right, I've successfully caught one so far. That's not great return. Keep getting scrap hounds. No. Oh. We got to do this 6 times. I've got 1 so far. Hey, this is a good one. 2! Beautiful. What the player hub will be in the last Titan now that Dalaran is technically destroyed. Oh, I mean, you're getting way ahead of the game with those sorts of thoughts. I've barely figured out what's going on in Midnight yet. That's big brain plays, that is, trying to work that out. I don't know, maybe they'll just do Dalaran, like, 3rd version. Dalaran the 3.0. Or 4.0 or 7.0 or how many .0s we are with Dalaran at this point. They'll just bang out another version of it. New Dalaran, yeah, exactly. They'll just do it again somehow. Oh, there's no way I can get over there. And what? This is a pain. Four. Clearly everybody else is trying to do this one as well. Should be 5. I mean, I can't lie, it's kind of interesting how they've managed to single-handedly get people back into Mechagon out of nowhere. Oh, I don't want that one anyway. Stinky one. Or should I say they've managed to get some people back into Mechagon, because of course not everybody has this endeavour. Aha, this should be the last one. Boom! Beautiful. Kill enemies, use the NRG 100. Use the who now? Drain power from the target defeated malfunctioning robot into energy. Oh, I could have been doing that all along. No. That's not a thing, then. Why is that not a thing? Where's the item in my bags? I don't seem to have it. I don't seem to have the right item for this. Use.
It's a good day for an upgrade. Please specify what you need.
Train you? Oh, he's actually an engineering trainer. Which one of you mad guys reset writhing sample to 300 gold? It was 5 gold a minute ago. Oh lord. Wasn't me. I don't have an NRG 100. I don't have the quest item for this. Something's gone horribly wrong.
I have many lucky doos you like. Good fortune to our friends.
I'm going to play Hunter, no alts. Which professions should I go for gold farming on the Hunter? I mean, if you're not going to use any alts, then you're probably just best off picking up herbing and mining. Doing herbing and mining and lumbering. Although you are going to put yourself at a natural disadvantage by only playing a Hunter. And only doing that. I mean, skinning would make some sense, because you should be able to kill things, skin things. You can probably then pair it with leatherworking. Benefit yourself a little bit. The reality is if you're going to play one character with no alts, you are naturally putting yourself at quite a disadvantage. It's going to feel like you're swimming uphill if you're going to put that restriction on yourself. Something as simple as just leveling, picking up a low-level druid with herbing and mining will make you far more gold, far more efficiently. I'm not sure why these won't. Why I don't have the right item for this. There we go, there's the item I actually need. There we go. We've got to fill this bar by killing things, apparently. Do you ever log onto an alt and think, why am I here? I tend to think that about most of the time I play World of Warcraft. What have I done? Why am I doing it? Oh, I can't charge off that thing. Scrap boss has got to be worth loads of charge, surely. Wait, where did my charge go? You have to charge... What happened there? 24/7 stream, how young were you in that one? Is that Shadowlands? I think the 24/7 stream was playing Shadowlands Rank 7 Madness, right? Which in that case, yeah, that was a few years ago. Roughly 4 years younger than I am now. Either I look young there or I look old now. Either one. How's your decor sales this time round? Mine are going crazy at the moment. Yeah, I had an incredible day of decor sales yesterday. We did like 1.4 million gold yesterday without real any effort at all. So yeah, decor absolutely popped off yesterday. We were flying. Oh, that's a rare. Leatherworking spec in Midnight. Leatherworking, you just it's all work orders. It's spec into something leather or something mail. It's all work orders. Your own. I've not looked into it in huge detail, but your intermediates in your armor kits this time round, I think, are going to be so outrageously competitive that I don't know how much value there is in like pushing them. Can't remember what the knowledge point requirements is, but I'm pretty sure by the time Season 1 even launches, you'll have people being able to easily mass produce them. Full build situations. It's a bit hard to work on. I've not really looked at builds in much detail yet because we don't have the full picture. Until we know exactly how or what limitations are going to be on getting the profession tools and accessories. Wait, these are overcharging. Am I meant to hand these in? Yeah, and until we have a good understanding of the profession tools, I don't know how long it's going to take people to like complete things and get full build. But any sort of intermediate, any sort of region-wide crafted item, like armor kits, for example, is going to be so competitive. Because they're easier to get into. So yeah, leatherworking, blacksmithing, that sort of stuff, they are truly back to what they're designed to be, I think, which is work order professions and crafting endgame gear for people. Oh, this quest isn't available. There is a rare here though. Where's the rare? Crazed Trog. How do we uncraze you? I don't know. Oh. Well, okay, sure. I'm not getting any more Manthy coins. Is it capped? Manthy coins are not capped. There is a limit to how many entries to the giveaway you can buy this month. I wanted to put a cap on that. I obviously want people to enjoy the 24/7 stream, and I have no objections to people lurking there, but I don't really want to avidly promote people just lurking there 24/7 for the giveaway side of things. I want to try and strike a fine line with that if I can, which is why I tried by putting a limit of the tickets on there. But you should still be able to, you'll still be gathering Manthe coin, I believe. At least you should be. And if you're not, something's broken and I need to fix it. What are we doing with this crab? Why can't I kill the crab? I think it was 10 ticket entries, I think, was the cap, if I remember correctly. First entry is free for everybody. Then you can convert a bunch of Manthe coins into 9 entries, I believe. Can't remember. This quest is not here. This is clearly like Zygel's old way of tracking things. They've updated the add-on to be a lot more intelligent these days. Having to fly around and see whether the world quest is up or not is something that they've figured out how to do automatically now. But you know, they've probably not gone back into all of their guides. They probably didn't think it was worthwhile doing, but... Aha, there we go.
Before you implement.
Kill the whirling Zap-O-Matic. A treasure. Yoink. Mechanized chest. Empty energy cell. Oh, we need those to charge into full energy cells, don't we? Yes, 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 yes. Hard time getting new inventory for decor. I had stocked up. I wasn't anticipating this. Might actually have to go farm myself. Hey. More sales are better than not enough sales, right?
You have acquired my attention.
Can I... Oh, okay, the daily quest one isn't a repeatable one. Not a repeatable one. Although the complete... Oh! These daily quests are not considered as world quests, so these are not working towards this one, which is a repeatable one. Oh, that's annoying. Reclamation Project. That's a repeatable. Change colour. That can only be done once. Kill creatures is one that is repeatable. Gathering ones are repeatable as well, but we haven't got the right. Oh, where did the... Okay.
Need a tune-up?
Curious if BFA and Shadowlands raids are still soloable.
Ride?
I mean, they should be. No reason they shouldn't, other than the scaling is going a bit wacky right now.
For an upgrade. Got any spare parts?
Scaling's a really clever piece of tech, but it doesn't half cause problems. I mean, Chromie Time, for example, is one of the biggest sources of exploits in the entire game. Totally nerfed the old gear content sell price. Everything's now 1 copper. Well, that's another thing that it looks like they've changed in order to prevent people from like just mass farming old BOEs and then vending them for more gold. All of these like little loot changes and things seem to be all a, you know, a way to prevent people from abusing low level content. The argument to that though is it does make leveling up probably feel weird now. A lot of people yesterday were saying about transmog that the cost implication of like transmog as a brand new low level character's bananas compared to what it used to be. Gold request is not here. I wonder if decor prices will have any, will see any effect from everybody picking up a whole bunch of dark pine lumber. Can't imagine so. I think the people that are probably doing this will then see more value in using the dark pine lumber to craft something for themselves. Because I would imagine if you're focused on doing these endeavors, probably doing it to increase your own, you know, probably doing it for your own benefit first. Well, I always think that that's probably the right play to do things. That's done. Look at the amount of people running to whack the lumber tree as well. Is the 1 million gold giveaway reward eligible for EU server? Yeah, it's EU only because I don't have any gold on Team NA. Can only give away gold on EU. My NA account basically doesn't exist. Wait, is this thing about to come to life again? No.
Yo! Time is money, friend. Be good.
Build the charging station, empty energy cells. We're not authorized to fix.
Start your engines.
What are you? Charge 5 empty energy cells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have plenty of them already? Oh, wonderful.
Can I interest you in a new arm? Concluding transaction.
Boom. You have completed all Mechagon dailies for the day. Go me. I still need to kill some rares apparently. 2 out of 5 rares. I need to collect some more lumber out here. And the kill creature stuff is something that we can just do repeatedly apparently. At Battle World Quest is interestingly a repeatable one. Oh, I got to turn on a bunch of add-ons and stuff to do that. I'm not going to bother. The kill creatures one, I've completed it once already, although it is repeatable. I'm not going to. I don't need to focus on trying to do that. Is the lumber one a repeatable one? Yes. No, phasing screwed me. Wasn't this a boss once upon a time? Oh no, this is just for a quest. What we need is one of the top tier
Is that your wallet?
rewards
Or are you just glad to see me?
to be
Both, I
tradable.
hope.
But that's not going to happen, is it? The Dane! Thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. That would really get all the goblins out of hiding, wouldn't it? That would get people to come out and make sure we blast these endeavors. Get all of the give the goblin incentive. Goblins aren't incentivized by building a pretty house. They're incentivized by something to sell. Kind of like that we can farm lumber though and also get house XP though with this. I mean, it's only, I mean, to be fair, it's 50 house XP and 10 community coupons. You've annoyingly got to farm lumber on Mechagon Island, but at least it's a wombo combo. We know how much I love a wombo combo. Is it the most efficient way to farm lumber? No, but it works. Only Alchemy Nook got new crafted decor items or other professions as well. I don't know. I only stumbled across one yesterday for alchemy. I didn't look into it in too much detail. My thoughts is it's probably one that was bugged from when it was meant to go live that wasn't or something, but it could be something new. I think it's 2 new alchemy crafted recipes. Outland ones, I think. Don't quote me on it. Yeah, the resourcefulness and the craft speed, I can't get over why that would be a change they would implement. That feels like a bug to me. Because it doesn't make much sense in my mind that you'd have to make current expansion profession tools to benefit 15-year-old professions. But, you know, maybe take advantage of it right now if resourcefulness procs on your lumber, GG. Is there any lumber on these islands? Apparently so. Where's the... Hello? Oh, it's there. Anybody know what's going on with the Bountiful Seasons and Ingenuity pots? Why both only give 1 resourcefulness and Ingenuity? Is it bugged or something? It's probably a scaling thing. They've probably just been weirdly scaled. Not something that they would have probably thought to check in much detail before the patch went live. You know, stat squish and all. Or it was meant to be excluded from the stat squish, or I don't know. Something's bugged with them, though. Because, yes, they should give more than 1 stat. That doesn't make much sense. This is why we have a pre-patch, though. People figure all this stuff out, and Blizzard quickly runs around fixing it all before the actual expansion launch. Stuff being a little bit broken right now doesn't particularly matter. How much house experience can you get from endeavors in a week? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of them seem to be repeatable. Now, do they suffer heavily from diminishing returns on repeatable ones, or can they be farmed indefinitely? I don't know. I think the whole concept of this is it's something for you to chip away at, like, whenever you want, as much as you want, really. I'm just having a poke about today to see what's going on. My house speed's terrible though. I haven't done like much of anything. I'm what, level 4 or something now. Is it the general contractor to upgrade your house? I think 9 is where you can get to right now, isn't it? Yeah, 10 is coming soon, but room placement budget increases, interior placement budget increases to 4340. That's quite a big jump actually. From 35 to 40, like good 800 placement budget. I'm sure there's people that are nearly there or there already. Some people are crazy. One thing I've always learnt about this game is it doesn't matter how ridiculously sweaty you think your gameplay is, there's somebody out there that will make your sweatiness look amateur. I want to grab a bit more lumber. They messed up the scaling with crafting. We have about 50% resourcefulness and 30 ingenuity without any buffs, making 9 to 10 ingenuity crafts in raw enchanting today. As long as, like I said, at this point in time, it doesn't make a huge difference. Weirdly, the things that it might make a difference on is things that you can stock up on now for the long term. You know, give it a couple of weeks when Midnight like actually kicks off. Nobody's going to care about anything from the War Within. Most people would probably be frantically trying to sell off and liquidate rather than crafting more at the moment. So if everything's a little bit broken right now, it's a bit of a problem if you have to bit of a problem maybe if you have recently crafted something that all of a sudden people can come along and easily undercut you, but who knows. As long as it's all fixed and balanced for Midnight, we'll be fine. That said, we haven't looked at the beta yet today. We might not make it onto the beta today, to be honest. I might have to have a poke around there a little bit later. We'll have a little bit of a play tomorrow, maybe. I wanted to see what these endeavors are like today.
King Mechagon's forces threaten us at every turn. Band together and fight back.
I'm going to get my 60 dark pine lumber because I started, so I feel as if I need to finish, but this is a terrible zone to farm lumber in. I could go get 60 dark pine lumber 5 times faster in basically any other zone than this. Need 2 rares as well, preferably. I remember Mechagon only had certain rares up on certain days as well, didn't it? They weren't always up. Unless they've changed that since it was... Unless they've changed that since it was current content. Just to make it easier for people to farm, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I could do with a few bonus procs here. Few nice, juicy +3s. Blizzard changing anything, you must be crazy. True. Some of the neighborhoodly duties are telling me that they require midnight. Oh, okay. Or maybe that's their way to drum up some pre-orders then. Give people the ability to poke around with it, but not dive too deep. $11 more lumber. Oh, this reclamation rig thing. This was something we were meant to do. Reclamation rig protected. Are we good? Kill the blobs, kill the blobs. Doodle 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 doo. Oh, kill creatures endeavor. Job done. Oh, but you've got midnight pre-ordered. Oh, well then that's probably a bug, yeah. You said you get 50 XP and you've been at it over an hour. Each time you use a decor item, you get 10 XP. Cheapest one is 1k. Well, you get the XP only for the first time, I think. You don't get it every time. It's a first time XP bonus, not an every time XP bonus. I'm pretty sure. That is using your brain, though. I like that. Beat the surge. Who now? wave. Big dudes. Those big dudes didn't really have any health at all. Box of assorted parts. Yoink. 15 community coupons. Rust bolt requisitions. Begins a quest. Load the blueprint to the database. Vinyl. Install the vinyl. These legit turn-ins? Have I never had or done these before? What's going on here? Oh, is it dead? Did we miss it? I think we missed it. Chicken! Did I not do Mechagon on this character? Why am I getting so many quests and stuff? Did I not? Did I do Mechagon on a different character? I seem to weirdly have a lack of progress in Mechagon compared to what I think I should have.
Awaiting user input. Greetings, user. Awaiting user input. Standing by.
Junkyard Architect. Unlock 30 of the following junkyard tinkering blueprints. Go on. Is that part of the meta? You see, look, I've done flipping loads of shit out here. Clearly not enough, though. Craft 250 junkyard tinkering items, excluding the crates. Mecha done. Yeah, this is the meta that I really shouldn't be looking at. Keys to the Model W. Oh. I really shouldn't be looking at that. That's a squirrel and a half. Rusty gramophone. Sounds like a weird sex move. Oh! Hello. Unlock the gramophone and all of its musical tracks. That was the last one I needed. Nice. Have I just magically maybe there's some, like, not bad luck protection, but sort of like some system in place that you only get things that you need or something. I could do one more rare. Do with a few more pieces of lumber. One more rare, couple more pieces of lumber, and then repaint my Mechanico cat. Whatever that requires. And then I think I've made a pretty conservative effort to do Mechagon. Besides gathering, what do most people want to see guides on in Midnight? Besides gathering, you're assuming that everybody wants to see guides on gathering at least then. I'm working on the Midnight Goblin guide. It's by no means finished, but it's about ready to be shared with few people. Does need a little bit more TLC before it's like actually super useful to people, but honestly, most of the top tier value I feel is in the decor guide already. Been out a little while. Go on, +3. Oh, never lucky. Go on, +2. Hey! Beautiful. Another more 10 more community tokens. Job done. Just realised that they've made a pet soulbound that I had invested in. Oh, yeah, I saw this crop up yesterday. Some people saying that some of the pets have been made soulbound weirdly. Once again, it's difficult to know if that's like by design or not. At the moment, it's almost impossible to try and figure out what's a bug and what's not. Hopefully you haven't invested too much. You know, the age-old rule, never invest more than you're willing to lose. I literally need one more rare. Worth 50 XP and 10 community tokens. So the neighbourhood ones do look to be repeatable, and I think is probably the quicker and easier way to get your XP and your community tokens. Why? These numbers don't make any sense. Why do they say 40, 55, 40, 75? Is the tooltip wrong for these? Because it's not going to give you an additional 50, is it? It's only going to give you an additional 40. What are we to believe? Are we to believe the tooltip, or are we to believe the UI? If there's diminishing returns, it should change the tooltip as well, though, shouldn't it? Gazcraft Jr. is now bind on pickup, not cageable. Reward from Omega Raid Renown 13. I bought some thinking next expansion people have been annoyed. But oh! Is that which ones? Are those the ones they've made bind on pickup? Does that mean that includes things like the revered Undermine faction pets, for example? Have they made all of those bind on pickup? And not cageable? The ones that are like, what, 6,500 tokeny things? Looks like you can blast Mechagon solo in normal mode, by the way, because they haven't scaled it. Oh, okay. Is this the entrance to Mechagon? This isn't scaled.
To prevent my father from eradicating all organic life, we need to gain entry into his subterranean fortress city. Luckily, the flying mechanical terror that patrols this region has a control module that can open the gates. Assaulting it head-on would be ill-advised, but disabling its remote
King summon this way.
vulnerable.
Oh yeah, these dudes are like level 50, okay.
I've calibrated my sensors to detect them when you're in proximity.
so we're gonna root around through the garbage.
You can still put cage pets from the Undermined Cartel renown, at least one of them. Okay. That's all that came to mind. I was wondering have they just, you know, have they realized eventually that they didn't want to do that and have like fixed it, that then being cageable was kind of a bug in the first place. But if the raid renowned ones have been made non-cageable, for example, but maybe not. Stay positive.
I will deactivate the node. Move with haste and locate the others.
Deploy the reinforcements.
Remain alert. The flying menace has altered its trajectory. Its flight path will take it over the heaps. I suggest avoiding that area.
Fulfilling ultimate purpose.
There appears to be a power node within the vicinity.
Who we killing here?
You will need to
Trixie.
employ violence.
What happened?
You're dead.
The junkers are no longer a threat. I can disable the node.
Did they change the talents? Oh yeah, all the class balance, all the midnight class changes and everything are in now.
Mechagon's war
So yeah, your classes, your abilities are all probably way different to what you're used to or expected. I couldn't for the life of me tell you what's changed and what hasn't within each class, but yeah, expect lots of changes. They've stolen my multi-shot. Old gunker. Okay. Stolen my multi-shot. The level 8 renowned pet is bind on pickup, but still cageable. Ah. Okay. Kinda sounds like they've tried to do something there. Whatever they've tried to do, they've still ballsed it up.
A power node must be located within that slime. You will have to sanitize the area in order to access it.
Sanitize the area, you say? Go squirt bot. Squirt bot, do squirt things.
Assistance protocol activated.
Any more? Stand near the squirt bot using sanitizing spray. Come to life. Why is he not spawning? Toxic monstrosity.
System restored. Moving to contamination site.
Ah, I see. You gotta kill these things, and then they go back and kill the boss or something.
Sensors recalibrated. Massive toxicity levels detected.
Gunk are gonna come back to life now. Should do, right? Third little dude comes back in. Go, little dude, go! Heal the big slime ball. Ta-da! Erect. Erect, you big bogey. Yoink.
With that creature neutralized, I can deactivate the node. Exemplary work. With the power nodes inert, the machine will return to its hub to recharge. Now is our chance to disable it and acquire the access code.
By shutting down the power grid, Tink Master Overspark has turned the hunter into the hunted.
Splendid, Gila. But make sure you include a passage about my...
Just realised they nerfed ATT. It doesn't play stupid sounds anymore when I pick up transmog. Wait, what? That's the whole reason you install ATT. For the juice. I haven't got ATT on. ATT for me got the purge. It got the purge for me. I tend not to like having it on in the first patch of an expansion. It's far too distracting. What's going on here? Why is it not dying? Why am I definitely dying though? Hello? Climb on the platforms and hack the overcharge station. Oh. Whoops. Read the manual. Whoopsie-doo.
Excellent. Target practice.
Now what's going on? South overcharge station activates. Oh my god, a boss 15 years later I have to do mechanics on. Yuck. Do these actually hurt if I run through them? I mean, I died a minute ago, so I probably shouldn't be taking any risks. Oh. 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 Okay. Do the thing. Do it now. Run away, run away, run away. Didn't you used to be able to do this on the move? Doesn't seem like the bar's moving. Confuse? Many confuse. The bar's literally not moving. Do I just have to wait this out then until this annihilation ray finishes? Seems dumb. Aha. Okay. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Aha! Winning. Yoink. Azurite gear. Just what I always wanted. Just what I always wanted. Right, how do we get out of this gaff? Just what we always wanted. Am I meant to be going further at this point? We need to go any further at this point. Beat King Mechagon is also a 1. It's up here somewhere, isn't it? Is it not in there? In there?
I acknowledge you. No upgrade is worth giving up your freedom.
In order to stop my
Keep going.
we need to infiltrate the city itself. And that means passing through the
Well, I might need to take a pee before we get too further onto this. Ah, there's me trying to press multi-shot. No, I got to use about 15 GCDs to do the same job now. Son of a...
Introduce them to the legends of the Tussle Talks Arena! The Platinum Pummeler! And no mercy for you! Let's get...
The city's entrance is located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear up.
Am I meant to get sucked down there?
No sweat, pal. I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
I guess so. Oh, yeah, you do. I remember. Now we got the Doge to kill, don't we? Is it the Doge? Ah, still keep pressing 2 for multi-shot. I don't have a multi-shot button no more. I mean, multi-shot is on cooldown. Ugh. Genuinely can't believe I'm considering rolling off a hunter. Stole my multi-shot. Oh, he didn't take too long. Oh yeah, we have to run up the conveyor belts or something, don't we? How do we get up there? Definitely won't balls this up. I don't trust that I might get fried. Oh, okay, being fried hurts. Don't get fried. Genius, me. Genius. What's the button do? Oh god, see a red button, press a red button. Does that turn off? What does the red button do? Shouldn't that turn off the conveyor belts? Pretty sure that's meant to turn off the conveyor belts. How do you AoE pull then now with no multi-shot? And you don't. Hunters have been hard nerfed. Hard nerfed.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected.
Attention, citizens. Please
Kill
remain in
things.
your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance. So, you dismantled a few of my lesser inventions.
More, kill some more.
So, you possess a modicum of skill.
Oh, it turns off the flame vents. Is that what it's doing? Okay.
That
That makes sense.
I want their stench removed
from my city.
I have activated all civic defenses, my king.
Oh, do we go this way?
These organisms will be
Yeah, this way.
expunged from our metropolis.
How do we get through the gate? That not the way? That's a dead end. You what now? Am I being dumb? What have I missed? Through here? Through the door. Aha.
Do not allow
Sneaky.
these sparks to detect you. Remaining within the steam will shield you from their sensors.
Duck and weave. Duck and weave. Bob and weave. Beautiful. I must I'm so confused. Maybe I never did Mechagon on this character. Maybe I did Mechagon on my Paladin way back in the day. That may be why I seem to be getting random achievements for things I could swore I'd have done. Must be.
I'm impressed you made it this far.
You are
Bring
no
back the
longer
Queen.
far. Just a
Don't think that's
malfunctioning
possible,
machine
is it?
that must be shut down.
Poor child. If only you could accept the truth. The curse of flesh.
Can we get a res on Liz, please?
Azeroth, and I will replace it with mechanical purity.
Wasn't there a hard mode on this to unlock a mount or something?
Witness perfection.
I swear there was something like that.
Defeated me. Fools! All you have done is dismantle a piece of furniture. You wish to test my true ordnance? I will happily oblige. You are
Ruined. Another 10 community tokens. More housing XP.
The mech originator has been destroyed.
Ah, a gnomish Tesla tower.
Father,
Yoink.
you have my gratitude, heroes. Know that King Mechagon's vision of the world is not one my people share. We must now focus on rebuilding. But if you ever require our assistance, you need only request it.
Beautiful.
This
How do we get out of it?
wasn't that bad. Reminds me how profitable working with you Alliance mooks can be.
Thanks to Tinkmaster Overspark.
Beautiful.
The threat of world annihilation was averted.
Okay. I'm starting to think that we are pro Endeavor. I still need to kill one more flipping rare out here, to be fair. Oh, killing the rares is repeatable. That's interesting. Construction projects completed. I didn't pay much attention to how we were doing that. Craft junkyard tinkering items. 10 tinkering items. Can you ever repeat the same tasks often and so often that they don't give any points? Or do they always end up giving you some points? There's part of me here that's gonna cry if there's never the ability to, like, finish it. Because, I like to complete things, if you know what I mean. we make grenades? Does grenades count? What didn't it say? Craft something, but not something. Craft items. We just make grenades. They seem cheap. Wait, what happened there? Reward drops each time you complete the repeatable quest. Does it ever go to 0 though? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Confirmed, not getting any more Manthy coins, stuck at 46. Is Streamlabs, sorry, not Streamlabs, is Stream Elements dead or something? Let me have a look. So I do it again, I'll get 40 points. I do it again. Don't know how many spare parts I've got. I've only got enough to craft 14 more anyway. You say you're stuck at 46? It seems to work. I can't see anything that indicates why it wouldn't be up and running. I've deliberately got it set to the same as concentration, so you get 1 point every 6 1 point every 6 minutes. It might be stuck in a backlog or something. I don't know how it works. Like I said, it relies on Stream Elements to work. There doesn't seem to be any way for me to like refresh it or change it or anything. I'll have to look at it in a bit. Yeah, a bunch of these are one-times, so I've done most of the one-times. Repeatable, 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 repeatable. They're just the play the game ones. Reclamation is still repeatable for a lot of points. Paint my thing. Where do I paint my thing? Hang on, what can I turn you in? Scrap grenade. Oh, where did all of these come from? Brainstorm new invent. I don't know. Don't I paint my thing over here somewhere?
Please state the nature of your request.
The hell? I just clicked a button. Cool. Yoink. 10 community coupons. Ah, take it. Oh, go on. Tell me that one's repeatable. Tell me that one's repeatable. I bet it's not, is it? No. I bet that's how the guy who exploited his way to the top of this tree did it. I bet this one was repeatable yesterday or something stupid. And I bet it gave, like, Endeavour progress every time you did it. I bet that feels like the one you could have just spammed. Pet battle is repeatable. Kill creatures is repeatable. Yeah, this is already down to only 15 points now. Defeat the Rusty Prince in the alternative timeline. Or do we have to go into... Okay, that's a one-time job. How do we get into the alternative timeline? Should have tracked that. Where was the... Repeatable. That's a triple shot. That's a one-time job. These are clearly all repeatable because I've already done them once. How do we get into the alternate timeline? It was you, right? Somebody, it's one of you. No? This way. Who is it we speak to get into the alternate timeline?
Your business is appreciated.
I can't remember. I think you make something and then talk to her. That sounds familiar.
Assistance protocol activated.
This thing. Prototype No. Personal time display. So there we go. Travel to an alternate future. We need a coil, an energy cell. I need a second spare crate. Can't we make spare crates? Don't we make spare crates from... I swear we make spare crates from 250... 250 spare parts arranged really efficiently. I've got 250 spare parts. How do I neatly... Oh yeah, a pet. I swear there was a way to make those boxes. Is there not?
Refreshing user interface.
Oh, spare crates.
Received some new hardware. Concluding transaction. Thank you for your patronage.
Completed. Oh, that's just... Oh, okay. That's a repeatable quest. No? Okay, well, it worked. Whatever it did, it worked. Oh, spare... Oh, there we go. Oh, there was a thing. I was either blind or it wasn't there a minute ago. This thing. Why does it now say I've only got one of them? Do it again. Yoink. travel to an alternate timeline. Now, who are we meant to be killing out here? Who are we meant to be killing out here? Somebody important, surely. The Rusty Prince. Who's the Rusty Prince? Vaultbot. Harvester. Is the Rusty Prince a rare? Defeat the Rusty Prince in the alternate timeline. Well, give me a pea shooter to begin with. Why not? He's a rare. Okay. Is he then also going to be a rare that's only up certain days? Clearly. What about the Harvester? Hello, Spider. Yoink. Oh, shit. Stunned. Well, at least this will count as my 5th rare. I so did not expect to spend half the day in Mechagon. I've also signed up everybody in the guild for a bit of Mechagon action, so I apologise if this wasn't your jam. I might not even be able to solo this dude, by the looks of things. Didn't stop rooting me. I lost track of how many times I killed this dude back in the day, though. I think this was another one that dropped a mount, didn't he? I'm actually in danger. I've got 5 seconds till I can heal. Oh, there we go, dead. Whew! Never lucky. I need to figure out where this rare even spawns. What are we looking for? Rusty trombone or something. What are we looking for? The Rusty Prince. Chills in the middle. It's going to be one of those ones. Rusty Prince does not spawn when Chromie has the daily quest the other place. Okay. So he spawns in here somewhere. What's this quest then? Is this going to be...
Awaiting user input. End of line.
It's that big spider. I'm not sure I can be bothered to lurk around and wait and try and kill a rare for flipping 10 community coupons. Okay. I think I've done a solid job trying to do these endeavors today. Plenty of room to do some repeatable ones back at base for some cheeky easy points. Going and doing the Mechagon stuff is probably not something I'm going to do too much. Does this now mean we just have Mechagon for the next 40 days now? Is there a way for a guild to change their endeavor? Is there any way for me to, like, put it up for vote to change it or something? Because... Or have I just signed us up for 40 days of Mechagon accidentally? How do we get out of here? Right, take me back home. Take me back to the plot. Out of Mechagon for a minute. Is it going to be one of those that maybe you can change it once you've capped it? Maybe? That seems kind of restricted though. Go have a look. Spent all morning in the Forbidden Reach doing the vaults. I didn't want to have to go back there ever. I think I deleted all my vault keys and everything. I think I just completely purged that option from my mind. Bulletin board doesn't really do anything for me. Steward. Other neighborhood options, house finder. I don't seem to have admin privilege level tools to do anything or change anything or change this. I have a sneaky suspicion we might be locked into doing Mechagon for 39 days. Maybe until the bar's full. Maybe you can do something. Oh, you can only hold a total of 500 community coupons as well. Oh, okay. So you can't even, like, farm out one when it's fun. You're going to kind of sort of have to maybe do... Yeah, I think my overall conclusion to this is very much a case of it's one of those just kind of like keep you busy whilst you're waiting for something else to do kind of things. It doesn't feel like proactive gameplay sort of stuff. That makes sense. Like I said, it feels very much like something you just do while you're waiting for something else to happen. Whether you're waiting for a dungeon queue or a guild mates to come online so you can go do the raid or to do some Mythic Plus or something. House upgrades. We should upgrade our house.
Speak, friend.
Oh, the lumberjacks moved. Why'd you have to come back to this dude to upgrade your house as well? That seems odd. We're 4 and a bit. Unique service item now. Already known. Never going to need one of them again. Oh, you can still exchange... You can still exchange lumber, even though they've put lumber nodes out in... Okay. I guess that's fair, isn't it, really, for people who've farmed up a shitload of lumber from Outlands. You then all of a sudden couldn't convert it and had to go farm up flipping lumber again. That would hurt. A chicken's repeatable. Why does me double jump not work with these chickens now? Maybe there was another item I had, not just the chickens. Here we go, some more chickens. How many times is that one going to be repeatable? Bunch by the looks of things. Does it go from 40 down to 25 down to like 10, I guess? Testing those air vents is an easy one. Oh yeah, we need some chickens first. Grab the chickens and then do the air vents. That was the hack, wasn't it? Pick up 3 chickens. Holy shit. Okay, maybe it's a very specific chicken that gives you a rocket pack. So yeah, actually doing the ones in your the repeatable ones in your neighborhood is probably the easiest way to like just quickly zerg some value from this. Some endeavor progress and some community tokens. Going and doing whatever the actual event thing is. Not saying it's not worth doing, but is definitely a probably more methodical, more slow way of doing stuff. Pissing around doing some cleaning up, taking some chickens back and hitting some air vents is a much easier route. Although that said, I'm like partly doing this for the entire guild, I imagine. Are these additional rewards personal to you? These must be personal to you, right? They're repeatable, but the rewards should be personal to you, I would guess. It real feels bad if I was stealing all of the easy juice. No rocket pack chicken. Yeah, now the chickens are only down to like 25 points. And 15... Oh, I only got 8 coupons for turning in those chickens last time. There ain't no way I'm getting 50... Okay. Yeah, the tooltips are all broken. Right, boys and girls, I'm hungry. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. This has been an interesting little adventure into the Endeavours now that these are live. You are in the guild. Pop in, have a little play around. I've kind of signed us up for Mechagon, apparently for 40 days. I didn't realise it was such a permanent decision. I thought these were weekly things. There may or may not be a way to change it, but maybe it requires us to hit some milestones before we can change it or something. I'm not sure. So if you're either if you're looking for something to keep you busy for a while, bang out some Endeavours, collect yourself some decor, and let's see if we can crank these numbers up a little bit and see what we can get done. I'll be back tomorrow. There's been a new beta build, so we'll probably be on the beta tomorrow. It makes a lot of sense for us to keep up with the beta. We've got the pre-patch event kicking off next reset, so there'll be a couple of days next week where we'll probably be poking around with that. But other than that, I feel that we're going to be mostly on the beta from this point on. We need to figure stuff out. We need to get everything everything figured out. We've got to get the guides written. We've got to get the guides published. What realm is the guild on? We're on Draenor. Draenor EU. Obviously, Horde side for Draenor. That's we're in the Horde. Is the guild finder thing open? If the guild finder's not open currently, I will open it. Guild settings. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I'll figure it out. Well, I'll make sure that the guild is open. No refunds is open. People will want to hop in there, I'd imagine, anyway. Or go recruitment. List in the guild finder. Yes. We mainly focus on being a crafting guild. You can hop in. Of course, work orders are region wide. So that's the advantage. You can hop in the guild. You can either fill some work orders for people. You can get some stuff crafted if you need to, if there isn't crafters on your home realm. And if you need to just, like, you know, get something crafted and hop in and hop out, that's fine. But boys and girls, we'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining. We're going to raid over to the 24/7 channel now. You can lurk in the 24/7 stream, enjoy some past VODs. And there's a giveaway in there at the moment for 1 million gold. Let's get that raid in. What's going on now? What's it? I think we're doing. I think this VOD is the rank 7 legendary craze from back in Shadowlands. Right, let's get the raid up and running. Enjoy the rest of your day, boys and girls. Thank you very much. I will see you all next time. Peace.